Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my what's in my fridge slash pantry keto edition video. Now I don't know if I'm putting this video up before or after I do like my full keto video. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. That video should be going up in about a week or two from posting this one. But if you guys are not new here, welcome back. Keep your eyes out for that. If you haven't hit the notification bell, you should do that as well so that you get notified when I post that video and all the other videos I post here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything that is inside of this fridge right here that is for the keto diet that both myself and my husband are currently following. And if you guys don't know, my husband is a vegetarian, so he's a vegetarian doing keto, so we have things in the fridge that are just for him, and there's things in the fridge that are just for me. If you don't know what the keto diet is, I will be doing a full video on it, like I keep mentioning, but it's basically a super low carb, really high fat, and moderate protein diet. So there's like no carbs in my fridge, and it breaks my heart because I love carbs. I love ice cream, I love fruits. But on the keto diet, those things don't really work so well. There's a lot of vegetables that grow above ground and are either like green or white in color. There's a lot of nuts, there's a lot of cheeses. I'm just gonna take you guys into the fridge now, so I'll talk you guys through it as we're looking at the fridge. There are some things inside of the fridge that are not necessarily keto, so I'll just skip over those. So if you see something and I don't point at it, it's probably not part of my current diet, but it's just not gonna go bad in my fridge, because my fridge, I should close this while I'm just babbling and not looking in it. My fridge works like too well. Nothing goes bad in it. It's kind of weird. I can have like a vegetable sitting there for like a month and it won't go bad. I don't know what kind of magic is happening in here. The temperature settings on here are between 1 and 5 snowflakes, and we only have it on 3 snowflakes, and things still get frozen inside of the fridge. So like some sort of witchcraft happens in here. I'm okay with it, because vegetables are expensive. I guess we can start in the door. I've got some fresh ginger here that I use in like stir fries and stuff whenever I make something with like a soy sauce base. We have got only 1 stick of butter. I need to buy some butter. I know that for keto it's better to get grass-fed butter, but I just have this unsalted butter. I've got an onion. We don't use onions that often because they are a little bit high in carbs, but we still like use some pieces of onion whenever we cook because onion's delicious. I've got a clove of garlic, half a lemon. Those are all random little things. This right here, mayonnaise. I have been using mayonnaise to make like a sriracha garlic aioli. Delicious. Keto. So awesome that you get to have like all these really creamy dressings. These I think would technically work with keto. I mean, if you want to waste 3 carbs. If you're not following the keto diet, I highly recommend these dressings, especially salsa ranch. This one is my favorite. We've got some pickles back here. We've got someone ringing my doorbell and I don't want to answer. Eggs are crucial for our keto diet, so we've always got a whole lot of eggs going on up here. I have some peeled garlic. They make life just so much easier. We have some paste salsa and some hot sauce. And then we head on over to the main part of the fridge. I know my fridge is not like the most organized, but it works. First off, we've got some eggplants over here. These are actually like locally grown eggplants. I actually didn't know that I liked eggplant until I started the keto diet, and now I realize I'm obsessed with eggplant. It's got the most amazing texture. I'm sure most people know this. I'm just late to the party. There's some Brussels sprouts back there. I personally don't like them. Those are Sergio's. I've got like 3 of my favorite almond cashew milk. This stuff in my coffee every morning, the unsweetened vanilla, the best. Cauliflower is a huge staple in a lot of our dinners. We do cauliflower rice. I cover it in like cheese. You can like turn it into like pizza. You can do everything with cauliflower. So cauliflower is wonderful for the keto diet. And actually, I just want to say the eggplant, I've been making these delicious fries out of the eggplant where I cover them with like almond flour and Parmesan cheese. And then like I can dip them into that sriracha aioli that I make, and oh, so good. We've got some sour cream, some cream cheese, we've got olives. Those tortillas are from before we went keto. Hopefully they stay good. If not, we'll throw them out when the time comes. But like I'm saying, these have been sitting here for like a month and they're perfectly fine. So I love this fridge. And like I said, my fridge is only set to 3 snowflakes. So I don't know how everything stays so good in here. Moving on, we've also got some cottage cheese and some cream cheese spread. I've got some liquid egg whites. and some heavy whipping cream, and behind it I've got some homemade chia pudding. That stuff is the bomb. Over here, speaking of bombs, I've got a whole bunch of different fat bombs. I've got these lemon cashew ones, which this was like the first one that I made, and then I realized cashews are like high in carbs. I don't know why it was considered a fat bomb recipe, but there's like 5 carbs in each one of these, so like that's a waste of carbs in my opinion, but we still have them. Then I just made these, which don't look that great, but they are like pecan fat bombs with a whole bunch of different seeds and nuts, and they're like kind of pumpkin spice flavored, and they're so good. Only have 1 carb and they're so sweet. I have been loving figuring out different fat bomb recipes because you get to have sweets that are really like greasy and filling and like have no carbs, and it's just amazing. Then I made some almond flour keto bread. Only has I think 2 or 3 carbs per slice, which is amazing. I also made cloud bread before, but it's just kind of like disappointing. We've got 1 little peanut butter chocolate cup in here that is also keto friendly. I don't know why it's in this giant container if there's only 1 left. I've got some candied pecans in here, which I just made with some stevia and cinnamon. These are like pecan pie fudge bars. Oh my god, they taste like pecan pie. It's like the best. Moving on, we have got the cheese drawer. Our cheese drawer is kind of broken and wonky from how heavy it gets with all of the cheese that we have for keto. We've got blocks of cheese. We've got mozzarella, Colby and Monterey Jack, pepper jack, cheddar, more mozzarella. Did I already say mozzarella? More mozzarella. We've got mac and cheese, more Colby Jack, Parmesan cheese, which is like the base cheese for so many recipes. Then we have these, which are Sergio's, because I am allergic to soy, so I can't have them. Although these are an amazing alternative to noodles. He has been eating like a bag of these a day. They have 10 calories, 3 carbs, 2 fibers, so each bag only has 1 carb. And it's like pasta noodles. Like, he has been devouring these things and they look amazing. I can't consume them because they're soy. Down here we've got some more lemons. We have some white mushrooms. I think I have 2 containers of mushrooms. We've got white mushrooms. I spoil myself. I still have strawberries almost every single day, but a lot less strawberries than I'm used to, and I dip them in some peanut butter. It just gets rid of my craving for them. We've got a cucumber, some of my chicken breasts, and the next shelf, we have like parsley and cilantro, more cheese. We got this giant bag of mozzarella and this huge one of taco blend. This one has like 3 carbs in it though, from, I think this is the Walmart brand. Sergio came home with this yesterday and I was like, I'm not wasting my carbs on cheese. Cheese is supposed to be just fat, so he can have fun with that. I've got a bag of spinach here. There's some oranges back there that are not keto. And then we have a whole lot of avocados. There's like 10 more on the table. I'm allergic to avocados. I can't have like the staple keto-friendly fat thing, which is just, it makes it annoying because it would be so much easier to get my fats in for the day if I could just have an avocado, but I'm allergic, so those are all Sergio's, as is this celery. Down here, I've got more strawberries. I'm pretty sure beets are not keto, and I think he's holding on to them until we're done being keto, and he's gonna make like a beet soup. In this drawer, we have got some zucchinis. I've also got some baby bok choy. The last time I used bok choy, it was regular bok choy. It was the first time I used bok choy. Turns out I love how bok choy tastes, so I found some baby bok choy. I'm gonna be making a stir fry with that and some like steak or something. We've got some romaine lettuce here, some green bell peppers, some red cabbage, slightly higher in carbs than like a green cabbage, but more nutrients, so I sacrificed for that. So that's everything inside of the fridge. If we go into the freezer, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I was sent like an obscene amount of ice cream the week after I went keto, so it's all just sitting here waiting for me to eat more carbs again. I've also got a whole bunch of frozen fruits back there, which again, can't touch for now. But what I do have in here that I can touch is this Quest thin crust pizza 4 cheese. This is actually pretty satisfying because it's so low carb. Quest products are actually keto, so I can still have like a Quest bar a day, or I can have like a whole Quest pizza if I want. The Quest chips, it's all keto friendly. They all have like under 6 net carbs for the pizza, and I think the Quest bars have like 4 net carbs. All great. I've got more of those. like 5 net carb fat bombs that I made because I made way too many of them and I don't know what to do with them. They have a whole bunch of vegetarian meat alternatives. I don't know which ones are keto friendly. I think the corn ones are. Yeah, this one only has 5 net carbs a serving, which is still kind of high. We have like 6 bags of baby broccoli florets back here because those are one of my favorite vegetables, keto and not keto. These guys are also a keto and vegetarian friendly meat alternative. This one also only has 2 net carbs, and this one's also pretty keto friendly. We have more broccoli, and I think there's even more back there, but you guys get the point. Morningstar seems to make decent keto friendly ones other than this one. I don't know why he bought this one. This one might have just been here. I've also got some pine nuts in here, which are great for making a basil pine nut pesto. Delicious. I've got flax seeds and hemp seeds. These are also great. They're actually in those pecan fat bombs that I made. I normally use them in acai bowls, but obviously I can't have any of these guys right now because they're just sugary, delicious carbs. I've also got 2 pieces of, oh boy, I think this was ribeye steak. Possibly not, but I've got some steak up in here, and I think there's a ground turkey. A 93% lean ground turkey hiding back there. Guys, just believe me that that's a ground turkey. We're gonna move on over to this cabinet real quick. Seasonings all obviously make food taste way better. If you guys are struggling to make food taste good, just cover them in seasoning. Not too much seasoning when you're on keto, because I think that like garlic and onion could technically have like 2 carbs or something like that. But what I wanted to show you guys in here, oops, there I am dropping things. I've got cacao nibs, which are great to put on like chia pudding, and those are my chia seeds. Both of these are great for keto. And then this peanut butter. If anything comes out of going keto, it's one, I don't crave ice cream as much, even though I really want to eat all the ice cream in that freezer over there. But also, I have switched over to Smucker's natural peanut butter over my usual Skippy addiction. And then I've also got some pecans over here that I have been using in a whole bunch of different sweet recipes because pecans are really great for keto. They have 4 carb but 3 fiber per serving, so a 1 nut carb. Who else loves pecans? I think I prefer peanuts. Peanuts are technically not nuts, but I love pecans and I love macadamias. The army and their explosions. My house literally just shook. But anyway, we are now on the floor for the last part of my pantry. These 3 cabinets right here have all of the goods. First off, ever since going keto, I now cook all of my food in oil. We have extra virgin olive oil for when I make salads. We have classic olive oil for when I'm grilling. And then we've got coconut oil also for not grilling, pan frying. I meant to say pan frying. Coconut oil, olive oil. I just got these coconut aminos like last week on Thrive Market, which by the way, guys, I have been seeing a whole bunch of YouTubers talking about Thrive and I never really like looked into it. Turns out they've got a lot of really cool stuff. Coconut aminos are like soy sauce, but not soy sauce. They're like lower in sodium and they're made out of coconuts. A lot of the stuff in here I ended up getting on other websites, but then when I looked on Thrive, I realized I could have saved money if I bought them on Thrive like 2 days later. Such is life. What I really liked about Thrive is you could go on their website and like pick what kind of dietary restrictions you have, and they have all of these amazing products, like all these natural nut butters, coconut aminos. I got this coconut butter off Thrive Market. It's actually the Thrive Market brand, and I've been using that in some of my like dessert recipes. But I really enjoyed shopping on the Thrive website because they had like all these different kind of dietary restrictions that you could shop through. If you're gluten-free, if you're paleo, raw, vegan, they have so many options. I was originally on there looking for some seitan for Sergio, but obviously we can't have seitan now because carbs. But I thoroughly enjoyed shopping on their website, and you save so much money. I love shopping online. I don't like shopping in store, and if I can even do my grocery shopping online, I'm down for it. This video is not sponsored. I just genuinely really enjoyed it, and if you guys are interested in checking out Thrive, I will have a link down in the description box down below, and it will give you $25 off of your first order at Thrive Market. And then you can get some of these awesome things I'm about to show you on the website. They've also got certified organic and certified kosher. I actually brought my laptop over here so I can just like read off a couple of, I actually brought my laptop here so I can read off a couple of the things that you can like select and search through. You can search by caffeine-free, cholesterol-free, things that contain probiotics, dairy-free, essential oils, things with a low glycemic index, things with low sodium, things with no added sugar or sweeteners, non-GMO, nut-free, paraben-free, peanut-free, pesticide-free. You can search through all of those things. Let's get back into this. I got distracted because I'm like, guys, you should check this place out. It's amazing. The next thing in here that I have got are 2 different Swerve sweeteners. These are an erythritol sugar replacement. They're great for baking with if you don't want to use stevia and everything, which I do have, but my stevia is all the way up there by my coffee. And I don't want to get it, but you guys know what stevia looks like. But I've got these Swerve sweeteners. I can also link to all of the products that I got in the description box. Then I have some Let's Do Organic unsweetened shredded coconut. Again, this is going to be mostly like my baking section for all of the sweet things that I've been making to make this diet more tolerable. I've got some cacao butter, which melted on its trip to my house, and then I ended up ripping the little resealable seal so it lives in a Ziploc bag. I've got a broken olive oil cooking spray. I need to get another one of these so I can get the little lid on because it's still pretty full. I used to use these all the time, but also since going keto, I actually just used olive oil and it gets my fats in for the day. There's a can of tuna here. I don't eat tuna, Sergio does, so tuna is great for keto as well. Oh, this is one of the things that I got on Thrive that I haven't tried yet, but it looked so good. It's the Milkadamia Moo is Moot. This is the Milkadamia unsweetened vanilla macadamia milk, and it says Moo is Moot. And I love macadamias. We'll get to those in a minute. So I just wanted to try macadamia nut milk. It's got 1 carb, but it's fiber. So this has 0 net carbs. And I should like put this somewhere more obvious so that I actually remember that I want to try it. I've got some more Smucker's peanut butter, some sesame tahini, also from the Thrive Market brand. I'm gonna be putting this on like my keto bread or like put in a salad or something, who knows. And then I've got this controversial little guy right here. This is some MCT oil. People put MCT oil and grass-fed butter into their morning coffee. I tried it for a couple days. It's okay. Possibly just an extra 130 calories a day that I don't really need. Do I like it? Maybe. Do I not like it? Not really. Does it do anything? I don't really know. I've tried the bulletproof coffee thing. It's okay. I'll link it down below for you guys to check it out for yourselves. Then down here, we have almond flour, which is my life. I originally got a small little bag of it and I used all of it in like 2 days. And I've also got some coconut flour. Coconut flour is a little bit weirder to work with and you use a lot less of it, but I have this giant bag of coconut flour and this giant bag of almond flour, and this stuff, like even once I'm done being keto, I don't think I'm ever gonna use like plain white flour again, because this works just as well and it's only got 2 net carbs. Like why would I ever have white flour when I can have this? Yes, it's a little bit higher in fat, but I think even once I'm done with keto, I think my diet is still gonna remain moderately low carb and just have higher fats in it, because this diet has taught me that don't be afraid of fats. They're not gonna make you fat. Even more peanut butter. I got like 6 jars of it on Amazon for like 25 bucks. So it's just dispersed across my kitchen. And then I've got another giant thing of coconut oil. This needed like 5 days to re-solidify from when it was shipped to my house because it's so hot in North Carolina, but now it's finally solid. So coconut oil is life. It's not only good for your keto diet, it's good for your hair and your nails and your skin and all your life problems. Just put coconut oil on it and everything will be solved. Here's my old Skippy. This is what I used to be addicted to. And listen to all of these ingredients in it. Roasted peanuts, corn syrup, solids, sugar, soy protein concentrate, which I'm allergic to soy, why was I eating this? Salt, hydrogenated vegetable oil of cottonseed, soybean, and rapeseed to prevent separation. Separation, you just stir it up and it goes away. Mono and diglycerides, minerals of magnesium oxide, zinc oxide, ferric orthophosphate, copper sulfate, vitamins, niacinamide, pyridoxine, hydrochloride, and folic acid. Why was all this going into my body? And it has 14 carbs, 2 fiber, 4 sugar. What are the other carbs? Why is there sugar in here? Why was I eating this? I love the texture of it, and I know I love this stuff, but I'm happy. I'm gonna give this away to somebody who doesn't care about these things. I think I have another delivery. I hear the delivery truck. I have some cream of coconut. I think some recipe called for this, but then I looked at it and I was like, why am I gonna put 19 carbs into a recipe? Somehow this can be keto. I don't know how, but. And while I crawl on over to the final cabinet, I also use this app called Ibotta. That one isn't necessarily like just for people who are keto. That one is usable by literally everyone. I use it mostly for like grocery shopping, but I know that you can use the app and shop through it on like online retailers, and you get cash back just for shopping. Like every single shopping trip, I get a minimum of like 25 cents back, which if I didn't have the app, I wouldn't be getting the 25 cents back. But every single week they have different items that get you cash back. Like this week, I got, I think, $5 cash back off of 3 of Sergio's vegetarian meat alternatives, which was great. Sometimes they'll have coupons on produce, sometimes they'll have it on like cereal, all these awesome things. In the past, I think 3 or 4 months, I've gotten about $80 in cash back on groceries that I wouldn't have gotten back if I didn't use the app. Again, if you guys are interested in downloading the Ibotta app, you can use the link in my description box down below, and I think it gives you like $10 after you use it for your first shopping trip, which free $10. You're welcome, guys. I wish that I had downloaded it off of somebody, because then I would have gotten 10 more dollars, and then I'd be that much closer to getting $100 back. But really enjoy that app as well for all the things that I've been buying like in store. But let's get into this last drawer right here. So up here we have got a random assortment of things. Some things in here are not keto. First, we've got some beef jerky, which I thought would be keto, turns out not so keto. 6 carbs, waste of carbs. I got these on Thrive Market. These are the Lily's Dark Chocolate Stevia Sweetened 55% cocoa vegan non-GMO dark chocolate chips. They have 9 carbs, but 4 of them are fiber, so there's only 5 net carbs in a serving of chocolate chips, so you're welcome. I also got the Lily's brand bar in original. I don't know if they had other flavors, but I got 2 of the original. And then I also got the Lakanto monk fruit sugar-free stone ground bean to bar vegan dairy-free gluten-free 55% cacao dark chocolate, and this one has cacao nibs in it, this one doesn't. These are higher in carbs. They have 27 carb, but 9 of them are fiber and 12 are sugar alcohol. So there's only, I think, 6 net carbs in these, which is amazing. Again, I got these on Thrive Market. This is the cheapest place that I found them. So if you guys miss chocolate on the keto diet, these can be your lifesavers. I've got some roasted salted almonds. I love almonds. I snack on them way too often. I also snack on sunflower seeds like crazy now. I used to be obsessed with sunflower seeds. Apparently it's like a Russian thing to love sunflower seeds, and then I stopped eating them, and then I went keto, and now I've been eating like half a bag of them at a time. I only get 3 net carbs out of it, and I have a snack that lasts me like 2 hours that helps with my oral fixation. So highly recommend sunflower seeds for munching on. These are those cashews that I used for that one recipe, and I still have some left, and I'm not touching them. Pumpkin seeds are also amazing. They're less time consuming to munch on, so I don't munch on them as often, but I love pumpkin seeds. I got these coconut wraps on Thrive Market. It was like a last minute decision. They only have 4 net carb, so if we ever want to make like burritos, we can use these and have way less carbs. I haven't tried them yet. There's a whole bunch of stuff I haven't tried yet. And I've got this bag here, which is considered like a big bag of macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are my life. They remind me of Hawaii. They're so creamy, they're so delicious, they're super keto friendly. I love them. I don't even want to like open this bag because I'm gonna eat all of them in one sitting, and then I'm gonna be sad because they're expensive, but macadamia nuts are my life. These, I think, are actually the last thing that I have to show you guys that is keto in my house. What a high note to end on. The most delicious nuts of all. So that was everything in my keto fridge and pantry, even though it was like spread out amongst a whole bunch of cabinets. I hope you guys enjoyed snooping through my kitchen and that it gave you some ideas of what kind of things are inside of a keto fridge. And I hope that it gave any of you guys who are thinking of doing keto or already do keto, gave you some ideas of things to have in your kitchen. Even if you're not doing keto, a lot of these things I still eat anyway, just usually like less of the fats and more of the carbs. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave it a nice big thumbs up for me. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you totally should. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.